back to my channel, A Nerdy Girl. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe if you're not already. Today we are talking She-Hulk episode 4, 5, and 6. Alright, so I will get straight to the point. The show to me is like falling off hard for me at this point. So I'm gonna talk about why like it's falling off for me and why like I don't really like it too much anymore. And then I'll get into what I'm excited for, which is gonna be kind of a spoiler for the MCU like as a whole at large. So if you're not into spoilers at all and you don't want to know what's going on like whatsoever, then you can just tune out when I let you know that it's spoilers into that. So starting off with why I really think the show is falling off and I'm not a huge fan of it anymore is basically because ever since episode 4, She-Hulk just really, like, Jen and She-Hulk are just, like, dumb and they just seem, like, really off, really, like, not even just awkward, like, she is awkward, but also she's like dumb because she's smart, book smart, like lawyer smart, okay, but like when it comes to like social life and what's going on around her, she just doesn't seem to like get it. And like she's like trying really hard to date and she like really wants a boyfriend or whatever because she's like on an online dating site. Her and her friend are like picking it out, and no one gets on those online dating sites unless you're like, okay, like I need a partner, you know what I mean? And like there's nothing wrong with that. If you want to find a partner, like that's what you do. You go on an online dating site. So clearly she wants to find a boyfriend and she can't find one as Jen, so she puts up She-Hulk pictures. And she gets all these dates as She-Hulk. She ends up like sleeping with the hot guy. And she gets mad when she turns back to Jen in the morning and he's like, oh no, I'm not really into it. She's like trying to make him breakfast as Jen, and then she got all like upset kind of because he wasn't into her as Jen, just as She-Hulk. But I'm like, girl, obviously he's just going to be into She-Hulk because that like whatever dating profile matched him and She-Hulk, not him and Jen. So if you really wanted people to be interested in just Jen, then you should have not made the She-Hulk like dating profile. So that just made her look like weird because I don't know. I would think they would want to make her look like a boss bitch, you know what I mean? But like, oh, okay, like you spent like we did that or whatever, like you can go now, you know, like bye. Like why are you even still here? Like why did you spend the night or whatever? But she tries to like make him breakfast. And that's like fine, obviously, if you want to cook for somebody. But like in my opinion, like you cook for somebody that you care about, that you know, that you like intend on like spending more time with for sure and all of that. And I don't know. I personally wouldn't cook. I don't know. I wouldn't have even done that anyway. It's like weird to me, I guess. Like just I don't know. I didn't like it. And then in the midst of all that, she got in like a fight with all these bats and everything. So yeah. And then episode 5 like went more into that storyline because the Titania chick was suing her over the She-Hulk name, which was like weird. I don't know, because it's like a lawyer show. Like it's a lawyer show. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more like smart, I guess, but the whole like Titania suing She-Hulk thing over the She-Hulk name just seemed ridiculous to me because she's already working as She-Hulk at the law firm. She turned like everybody's named her She-Hulk. She had her dating profile as She-Hulk, which is how they won the case at the end anyway. But it just was like obviously like I don't know. I don't know. It was just weird to me. I just guess it was like dumbed down lawyer like show stuff for me. Which it's Disney and it's like not. I mean, come on, yeah. It's not like I expected like freaking some crazy like Law and Order show, I guess, but. Anyways, so that just was, and the comedy just doesn't hit for me. Like, it doesn't hit for me. It's just not my type of comedy. Like, I know they wanted to make this show like a sitcom, I suppose. So that's how it's coming through a little bit, but it's just not my type of like laughs. I don't find myself just sitting there cackling. No. I pretty much just watch it like I find myself like a little bit bored trying to get on my phone or whatever. So yeah, the 5th episode, she ends up winning the lawsuit with her really good lawyer. I forgot her name. I think her name is like Mallory, or I don't even know her name, but The new lawyer is also in the 6th episode, the most recent episode that just came out, and she is clearly like a villain or something. Like if they don't make her a villain or something like that, then this show is really just I don't know, because it's weirdly obvious, because when she first hung out with Jen a few episodes back, and Jen was like, "Oh, we're best friends," she was like turned off by that a lot. Like she almost felt guilty about something. And then in this new episode, Homegirl's asking her, I think her name's Nikki, I don't really know. Homegirl's asking her about her life, about her I guess she reveals she has a husband and a kid, and Homegirl's like, "What?" And she's like asking more questions, and she's like, "That's enough questions." And I'm just like, why don't you want to open up? Maybe I guess they could just be diving into like how some women are more like reserved and don't want to open up, and how others just like blah blah blah. Maybe they're doing that, but I don't know. I would suspect she's a villain. So yeah, in episode 6, it's called just Jen, and she shows up. Another thing too. Ever since episode 3, I swear to you, the CGI on SheHulk has gone down significantly. Every time she turns into SheHulk now, it's like worse and worse and worse. The baggy clothes thing doesn't make sense. When they based the whole episode off the other episode 5 off her getting her clothes. Sorry, I'm bouncing back and forth, but it's just I forgot to mention that the clothes thing doesn't really make sense either, because she's big, yeah, but at the same time, I'm like, there's probably people that are really big, like super, XXXL people that have really big clothes. So I don't see why you would need to wear like men's clothes or whatever in the first place, like those baggy, like why would they have huge giant baggy suits, but for men only, but they wouldn't have like big skirts or big pants like for women. So I don't know why she wasn't able to find a suit. It was just weird. It just didn't seem like it like flowed together. It just seemed like, no, that wouldn't happen, And then we got that little Daredevil tease, which was super cool. But at the same time, not, because I know they're gonna water Daredevil down, because they're like really hyping that. They're like, this is not the same Daredevil. This is a different Daredevil. Like, don't even think it's gonna be like the Netflix show, because it's not. They're like pushing that in our head. So we have to just get that through our heads, that this Matt Murdock is not going to be the same as a Netflix one. He's going to be some little like baby Matt Murdock. Little baby. So just like how Kingpin was in Hawkeye, a little bit different. I still kind of liked Kingpin in Hawkeye, but so we'll see how it goes with Daredevil. But anyways, he didn't show up in episode 6 at all. So talking about episode 6, the wedding episode was one of the like my worst episode yet. I did not like this episode at all. The whole thing was stupid to me. I cannot believe that there was not one other like nice chick at that wedding, and how nobody was like, "Oh my gosh, well let me help you clean up, since like the bride's being such a bitch to you. Like I'll help you," or like something. But everybody was just being mean to her, like it was like middle school or like high school. I'm like, dude, there's not one person at this like wedding, which really didn't even look like a wedding. Like I'm like, dang, what is the budget for this show? Because there was like 20 people at that freaking like wedding or whatever. I'm like, dang, I don't know, maybe it was a small little thing, but they're just being mean to her. They're having her walk with the dog. That's disrespectful as hell. I would have made this face. And then I would have been like, you know what? Bye. You bitches are freaking weird. Like, no. I would have been out so quick. And any of those other girls standing around, I don't understand why they weren't like, oh no, well, I'll help you do the laundry too. Like, you don't have to do it by yourself. That's just weird. Like, it's unrealistic. I don't know what this show's trying to say. That all chicks are just like, every single chick is just like a bitch to each other. Like if another woman's doing good, like, yeah, of course there are some chicks that are bitches to other girls that are like doing good or whatever, but not every single one. Like not everybody's gonna be like, if anything, there are people that are kiss asses too, that want to be right up under you to be there for your success and like ride that wave with you. So I don't know why they're not. Come on. And they have the guy that's like talking to her and being all nice to her and stuff at the wedding. How much you want to bet they make him like it's like a whole facade? How much you want to bet? Because like the way this show's going, they're making it just be like every single person is like a bad person. except for like her and like her friend or whatever. So anyways, the wedding thing didn't make sense because the bride got mad when she showed up as She-Hulk, but then when she changed into She-Hulk to fight the freaking chick that showed the Titania chick that showed up at the wedding to fight her, when she was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad She-Hulk's at my wedding." Like, what happened? I thought you were pissed because she showed up as She-Hulk. Like, I don't get it. It is weird. It didn't make sense. Like, first you were mad because she showed up as She-Hulk. Now you're freaking happy because she's She-Hulk. And she, like, beat the crap out of this girl. Well, I don't even know. Not beat the crap out of her because she fell and busted her teeth. I don't know. It was just not... It was not hitting for me. Okay, so... Spoiler alert. If you don't want to know nothing about the future of the MCU... and you don't want to know, like, any... what the future projects are about... then check out now. Please like and subscribe. And please check out my other videos. Because I'm going to be talking about... some like stuff that some people probably don't know right now. So according to Grace Randolph, beyond the trailer, love her, the end of this episode 6 that was showing like the needles and all of that, that is like a little flash of what we're gonna get, the real like plot of the story. So like finally episode 6, the real plot of the story is revealed. I mean, they already tried to take her I guess blood through with those other people, like at the episode 2 or 3, whichever one it was, or maybe it was even 1, I don't remember, but so they showed them like making these big old needles in this lab, and so I guess they are going to be successful in taking She-Hulk's blood. And one of the villains that is going to be in the Captain America movie, New World Order, with Anthony Mackie as Captain America, is going to be in this show, and then he's going to be also in the new Captain America movie. And the new Captain America movie is going to, the reason why it's going to be called New World Order is because the Hulk blood is out there and a lot of people get it, and now we're gonna have like basically a Hulk world, because they can't make a Hulk movie, like a Hulk solo movie, because I'm pretty sure like Sony owns the rights to that or something, like Sony or somebody owns the rights to Hulk, so they can't make a complete like just solo Hulk show. So they're gonna, I mean movie, so they're gonna use it for the Captain America New World Order, and that's gonna be like his like main like problem in the movie, is that there's a bunch of freaking Hulks running around. You know what I mean? Like that's cool. I'm excited for that. So they're gonna take She-Hulk's blood and they're gonna make the Hulk world now. So there's gonna be all the Hulks from the comics. I haven't read the Marvel comics, but I do know about like Hulkling and all that, and like Hulkling's not even a real like Hulk. So I don't know if they'll change that and they'll make Hulkling a Hulk, or if they'll, I don't know, who knows, because there's gonna be Secret Invasion too, and that might all tie in together. So we I don't know about that yet, but yeah, Grace Randolph, she said that that's all tying together as far as like She-Hulk's blood, New World Order, Captain America, and there being like a Hulk universe now, like from this show. So that's really cool, and I can't wait for that. But besides, like, that's literally like the only thing I really even want to continue watching this show for, is to find out about that, because this show to me is so boring. Like, it's not funny. I forgot to mention, like, the whole gag of episode 6 was the Mr. Immortal guy that freaking, he couldn't die, and so he like he married a bunch of chicks, and he like fake killed himself because he wanted to get out of the marriage or whatever, and like they all found each other and like sued him, and that was just stupid. Like, I genuinely, I'm sorry, but it's just not good for me. But anyways, like I said, I'm happy with the end result that's gonna happen with all of this leading into She-Hulk's blood getting taken, and it leading into the new Captain America movie. I'm excited about that. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I will be reviewing She-Hulk episodes 7, 8, and 9, and of course that's the finale. So I'll see you then to talk about more She-Hulk. We'll see what happens with the show, if it gets better, if it stays like this. I hope you please like and subscribe if you haven't yet, because I can really use it, y'all, and I appreciate it. And you can watch the rest of my videos that I'm putting up on the screen right now, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day. Bye.